Hi everyone, welcome once again to the 24-bit podcast. This is part 2 of our end of year review. You can listen to part 1 if you haven't. Part 2 wholly focuses on mobile devices, so that would be smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, maybe fitness bands, and maybe we could go into portable devices, something like that. This the year that we saw lots of home internet solutions in the form of that Airtel thing in it, Aje?
Airtel 5G
yeah, those home 5G routers and the likes. We've had the EcoFlow devices and the likes. As usual, I'm joined by the usual suspects.
Dixon at tenotechish.com.
and Nick Anali from Tech Trends.
I'm Chenzi Emmanuel. You can find what I do on tech at androidkenya.com. So first things first, gentlemen, your year in review when it comes to specifically phones. Nick?
To be honest, actually, this year I haven't used so many phones as I did last year.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Instagram is full of phones.
In fact, some of the phones actually I've been using this year are phones I carried from the previous year. But of course, I mean, this space, of course, I have to read about this device and all that. I'll say the year has been good, actually, based on what I've read, what I've seen. Of course, based on the few devices I've actually interacted with. But of course, from January, when you saw Samsung release the S24 series, and of course, my best phone has to be the S24 Ultra. Then of course, moving forward, we've seen a lot of other, from the Pixels to the foldables. To what else? And of course, we've seen Airtel we spoke earlier, the Airtel 5G router, all these devices. So there's been a lot of interesting announcements, which of course I'm looking forward to us discussing, throughout.
Dixon, your end of year review.
At the beginning of the year, we kicked off with the S24. This was the first time I was using the S24,
the base
model, not the Plus, not the Ultra. The review was that it's a really tiny, nice feeling phone. Then we went to the Infinix Note 40 Pro. So I think this is the first time we saw it's their second iteration, but their major push, where they pushed now wireless charging at a very
it comes with that like that case that snaps at the back, but you can still
have your wireless charging in the box.
And it was a fast wireless charging,
fast wired charging for 36,000 shillings.
And the phone has a waterfall display.
Yes.
Curved display.
Then around May there, we had interactions.
Camera. It's the phone I took on a Uganda road trip. Around
May there, we had Oraimo. Oraimo came in with some earbuds and all that. But since we're talking about phones, that same period, we had the Reno 11F 5G. On that trip to Uganda, that's what I was using. Then we had the Oppo A60. You remember the phone that over and all that, military grade certification. Then the Fold 6 came. I used the Fold 6. Then the Reno 12 5G, which was okay. Then the Infinix Hot 50 series to sort of close down the year. I have forgotten one, the flip phone from Infinix. Whose review should be going up maybe tomorrow or today.
This is also the year we've seen HMD branded devices coming up. So I'm actually using one right now, the HMD Skyline.
I really like review. Who is it? Mr. Who's the boss? Akisema that's the most.
So we've seen them also release the HMD Fusion as well. How many devices on that? So but we've seen a lot of HMD branded devices.
Maybe personally, I would say I've seen media announcements of the phone, and I've seen you with the Skyline. But have I seen the phone in shops? No. Have I seen the phone anywhere? No. I've seen billboards though. I don't know where
there's one right here next to the expressway.
Because if I go to their website, they direct me to Sijui where to buy, and that site says coming soon. For the Skyline.
I have a list of shops, an article with a list of shops where you can actually buy them. I'm gonna send it to you.
Interesting. But now, how many Dixons are out there who want to be sent lists or
links?
Why will you make it so hard to
get a device? Especially since it's your flagship device. I expected when they were launching the Skyline, I expected to see, because they had so much noise online, I expected to see campaigns on where to get it discounted, because it came at 65,000.
Yeah, 65,000, yeah.
Then you see in Europe it was discounted to 400 and something euros. Somewhere else it was discounted to 300 and something euros. So I expected kuona partnerships with Jumia, Kilimall, whatever online shops that are there, because you can't find it on Safaricom.
Yeah.
You can't find it on the big shops. If you know a phone seller, they'll tell you they don't have it in stock. We also saw something from Philips. They announced some smartphones.
And
Can't get
they do have a local presence.
Yes.
Red Rhino
vendors who are
you-
listed
and
they
Red Rhino.
can't get
Red
it.
Rhino doesn't have them.
I don't know Red Rhino.
Red Rhino are the official distributors of Philips
Philips.
products in Kenya. They've been for the last couple of years, and they're at Diamond Plaza.
I've gone to shops, people I know, and they have the poster, and they tell you Philips came and they told us they're bringing the phone, but it has never arrived.
Anyway, the same thing happened with the Android TVs. Philips, for the longest time, Philips and Sony were the only one. Only was doing Android TV, and you couldn't find the Philips Android TVs. I just knew they existed because I do these kinds of things. Anyway, Dixon, you didn't tell us. Number one, you didn't add another phone that we know you have.
Yes.
I've also been using the iPhone 16 Pro Max for the last 3 weeks.
Now,
it has
which
been
of
good.
all the phones you've used this year, which one has been your favorite?
Of course, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is my
That
favorite.
you've only used for how many
For
weeks?
3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks. I
Out
think
of a
is
year of
enough.
52 weeks.
Then I'll follow it up with I didn't mention it's not a favorite because I'm using it. It's a favorite because it wows me when I use it. The Xiaomi Mi Mix Fold 4. Yeah, I've had that for about a month. It's really good. Just the hardware, because what I have is Chinese ROM. So what I can interact with mostly is the cameras and the like browser. Another phone that I really like, I know you guys, I gave it to you and you are like, no, but I really like that phone, is the Infinix Flip. 86,000 shillings.
It
I
doesn't
like it.
feel like 86,000
It
shillings.
feels like
I believe
a
that was my response when you shared.
that one is good. Another phone I can remember really liking was the Renault 11F 5G, the blue one.
Oh, yeah.
The square blue one.
Yeah.
That one was really good. The Renault 12, I didn't get much time with it, especially since it was the Renault 12, not even the Pro.
And then we were getting the inferior version in
the
Kenya.
inferior
They are
version,
selling the
yes.
superior version
in
in
other
China.
markets. And then finally, I would say the S24, the base. Funny enough, the Samsung Fold 6 was good, but nothing to write home about, to be fair.
Right.
AI was boring, cameras were boring, battery life was great, display was great, but it was the same phone, just packaged differently.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that bit of the small S24, it's the phone that Samsung gave to me to review.
Yes.
That small,
The small S24.
S24. And they had conditions to their review. They only wanted me to focus on the security bits, so I never ever really gave it the review treatment that other phones usually get. But now that we're here, I can talk about the other bits. It's the phone I carried for a road trip to UG alongside the Infinix.
Not 40 Pro.
And it's small, fills your hand very nicely compared to the Ultra that I'm currently using. Looks very much in place. In fact, most people would mistake it for an iPhone, given the size.
I remember many people are like iPhone Gani.
Takes very good photos. Battery life is
Battery
something
life
I can live with, but you need to invest in a power bank or something, because you just can't last a whole day, or it's not comparable to what I'm getting with the Ultra. But it's not as boxy and bully looking and bulky like the Ultra. Like the Ultra is all those things. It's still my favorite phone. It's the phone I chose to buy for myself, and I like it. The stylus, battery life is good, cameras are good, and everything. But that design should be a turn off for many people, and I'd understand why.
The boxiness.
The boxiness, like it's too masculine.
I've forgotten one other phone that I reviewed in April, the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. You remember?
Oh,
Very long
yeah.
I reviewed
I
the
still have
Redmi
that
Note
phone,
13, which really looked so good. The Redmi Note 13 itself has good looks, nice. But was very underpowered.
Yes.
Yeah, same with also we've also been using, so Vivo sent us two devices. So we have the Vivo V40 as well, and the Vivo V40 Lite, and pretty good devices actually, because the V40 is priced at 65. Then the Lite is 35 or 39. So pretty good devices at the prices. So
I have seen Vivo in Safaricom. I went to Village Market Safaricom shop to get the eSIM. Good story to angalia venyewe imeingia. So this year eSIM uptake has been quite I've seen a lot of people being interested in eSIMs because many of the new Android phones and the new iPhones are eSIM or compatible with eSIM only. So ideally you should be able to just download your eSIM from your Safaricom app. I requested for one. I was told in progress, and then I was told failed. Visit a Safaricom shop. Anyway, so I went to the Safaricom shop into Rivers. I was told you have to go to Village Market or Sarit to get an eSIM.
Why?
Weird. I don't know. So I went to Village Market Sarit. Village Market Safaricom shop, and I found Vivo doing an activation there. So I keep wondering how these companies manage to sell if you are not seeing online presence and noise. But then I discovered people are pushing more to like companies that don't have that presence try to get the presence through Safaricom. So people could buy 13k, 15k, 20k phones Vivo from Safaricom shop.
Actually this even explains why even Vivo had to move their office from Upper West. They went to see the CBD.
Oh, really? So they stopped being here on Mwanzi Road.
So they moved to CBD at International House. Because at least James was telling me about how they feel like, the physical activation are really working for them, especially in the CBD.
That's how the local Xiaomi distributorship got going. Anyway, sticking with the Vivo, they made what is one of the best phones of 2024. It's not on sale in Kenya.
It's not selling.
But I've seen the reviews.
Every review
the X200 Pro,
X200 and X200
it
Pro.
has some of the best camera. Like
5X
actually on
or the
Android, when
3X.
taking videos, that should be the best phone right
Yes,
now.
right
in the
now,
world.
according to many reviewers, it's the best video, best photography phone overall. Best video Android, best photography over. Yes. Best video Android, best photography overall. Because best video overall still remains the iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Actually, because the videos I've seen from the different reviewers, so there are three devices they're talking about. So the iPhone 16, then the Ultra, the 24 Ultra, and the Vivo. Those three actually.
Can we do a detour? You are using a tablet, Dixon. I'm using a tablet. Nick, the last two recordings you've done, he's been using a tablet as well. Can you talk about the 2024 tablet market, especially the bias to Kenya?
Especially the best to Kenya. I don't have anything.
It's
apart from the M4 iPad Pro and the M4 iPads.
And I'm using
and the M2 or the M3 iPads. So iPad
M2.
Pro got the M4, then the normal iPads got M2, I think, or M2.
the iPad Air got M2, the fifth generation.
So I know those are available in Kenya.
And also the Samsung.
the Samsung.
Galaxy Tab
the
A
Tab
series
S9.
and the Tab S.
It's huge. It's big. It's big.
It's 15, 17, 13 inch.
It's huge. It's expensive as well.
Not marketed in the market, but available.
Have you seen any other Android tablets?
I don't know.
There are lots of them. The
Infinix
Lenovo ones.
launched their first tablet in the market. 24,000 shillings. I don't like the display. I've had it for 4 months. Maybe I'll do a review. It has very good battery life. It's quite powerful in terms of as like you can do tasks, play games. What I don't like, it's underpowered in terms of RAM, 4GB RAM only. I wish they put at a 6GB RAM. Battery is good, display is bad. Like
Bad.
not bad, but when you've used a promotion display and you move to a display and it feels like the lamination you can.
But that's always a problem with truncheon devices. I don't know why they do that. Like you can look at this Ultra. It has a display, it's laminated, but you never
can't
ever
even
get to
tell,
feel that.
That's my problem with Infinix X1 tablet. It's Infinix tablet 1 ama kitu kama hivyo. But overall, for a 25k tablet, I think it marks everything in terms of build quality, charging speeds, and just the look. It's a metallic casing with a front glass panel. What else was launched in the market that was a tablet? I have forgotten.
Did Oppo bring any of their Pad Air or Pad?
They said they were bringing the tablet for 30k. I don't know how that went.
Because I know they have the Oppo Pad Air. They're selling for around 34,000.
Yes. But I don't know how that went.
Can we now switch to wearables?
wearables,
That
yes.
will mean headsets, earbuds, smart watches,
watches.
smart fitness bands.
I think this is the first year where we've seen so much push into wearables being accessories as part of companies. I don't know if that makes sense. Infinix has accessories, but they were never coming to Kenya, a lot of them. This year they brought 7 watches, I think 10 earbuds. Techno did the same. So many watches, so many earbuds. Oraimo, and they're using our video all over Twitter, all over TikTok and Instagram without consent.
They should pay you.
And attribution.
Which other company? Samsung launched you are best suited for Samsung because unajua what watch 6 ama watch
They watch 7.
Watch 7. I don't know if it's coming to the Kenyan market.
It's already in the Kenyan market. We have the Watch 7 and we have the Galaxy Watch Ultra. All of those are in the
Galaxy
Kenyan
Watch
market.
Ultra.
The Ultra is just under 70k, should be between 67 and 70k. And then the Watch 7 should be there 40, 50 or thereabouts. And then the Watch 6 is the last generation. It's the one from
They're still
2023. So that one you can get it anywhere between 30 and 40, 45,000 shillings there. Yeah, depending on the spec you go for, because they usually have the classic and this other standard model and all of those. So normally when you go for the classics, the one with the rotating bezel,
which they
that applies to up to 6.
which
On
they
7
removed
there's
from
none.
the 7.
Yeah.
Then Apple launched Series 10
Yeah.
and Ultra Watch Black Edition or something like that. They did change anything with the Ultra. But this year I've seen so many people gravitating towards Oraimo. I'm sure if you take a walk on Nairobi streets, the earbuds, the watch, and the charging cables, especially the charging cables, are all Oraimo.
I don't know about the charging cables and the smartwatches, but for the earbuds, they are high. They have rave reviews. People like them. Quality is good, and also the pricing is good.
We used the Buds 2 Pro something, I don't remember, and they sound so good. The ANC is convincingly good. Like you don't expect ANC on a 6k 5k earbud to be convincingly good, and it was good.
There's also a company called Tozo. It's a Chinese company. So they keep sending me very nice products here from China, very nice earbuds. And they make it's like Oraimo, it's just a small, Oraimo is not small, it's part of Transsion. But a small Chinese company that makes very good audio products. So they keep sending me some very nice products here.
Are they selling in Kenya?
Not officially, so you have to buy from Amazon. And they're quite cheap, like almost 5k, 6k,
Now that we're here, can you talk about because it's already happened, the Black Friday deals that we saw, which
I didn't take advantage of any.
Because that was
broke.
for if you are looking
Yes,
to
I'm
buy,
that broke, yeah.
if you are looking to buy a mobile device in 2024, turns out the 2024 Black Friday matched the levels of the 2018 Black Friday. This was like the best time to buy. There were insanely good deals, starting with Safaricom's Masoko, going to other third parties.
Before you say that, this is the year we saw Masoko quietly relaunch and focus on
revamp, because they had stopped operations, but they kept their arm that sells mobile devices on, because they became the online front for the physical Safaricom shops. But they were mostly a dud. But this year they
did a
revamped.
good job.
Now you can buy nothing phones. OnePlus.
I saw Pixels. I saw
even MacBooks actually.
I saw a couple of products here that you can't get from any other shops locally.
And the best time to buy any mobile device from them was Black Friday. They had insanely good deals.
Do they have any Christmas offers?
They matched the Samsung distributors with their deals on the Galaxy 24 series.
I remember,
and they had the best iPhone deals in the market.
The iPhones were way cheaper on Masoko than anywhere else.
And you could also snag a MacBook if you are to
exit the MacBook M1.
But I'm on the Masoko website right now, and they have very good deals, up to 50%. So it's like they're calling it Christmas Sambaza for of course the Sambaza for us Safaricom campaign. So they've extended it to Masoko, and they have very good deals.
What I found funny for the first time is I could get an iPhone on Safaricom for much cheaper than our third party resellers when you're
The reason we're getting those IMEI whatever things from Zakayo. Anyway, any other thing to add
So-
to this discourse?
So let me just circle back. So there's this bit where we've seen, of course, very nice deals on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And there's this argument I saw online. People are like reluctant to buy them, waiting for January until the 25 launches, thinking the price might go a bit lower. Do you see that happening for this 24?
Yes,
The Kenyan
24 prices will
markets.
drop. But the thing about buying a flagship device is the earlier you buy it,
Yeah.
the better, so that you use it extensively. By the time the next one comes around, you've actually had meaningful time with it. Because what's the point of buying an S24 in 2025?
Yeah.
2025 is for the S25.
Rich people, unasikia rich people.
The S24 becomes an automatic recommendation if you're in the market and you're looking at a certain budget. Like right now, if you have 100,000 shillings, which is the money that you should be giving out for if you're buying from authorized dealers for the standard Galaxy S24. But the S23 Ultra from last year becomes
last
a
year.
huge recommendation at the same price point. In fact, you can be generous and go all the way to between 90 and 100k.
Yeah.
S23 Ultra is a better buy than the standard small S24. Easy. So that's the only maths we should be doing when talking about should you buy now or later. If you are to come next year with the same budget, that's where we start recommending the S24. But if you are here now is the best time to buy the S24. Don't wait for like next year. Next year there'll be better. The thing with phones is there's always a better one.
Yeah.
So you buy when
If
you
you
can.
want to save cost, ngojea tu
Ngojea,
launching,
yeah.
then we hit 90k and below pricing. Because Samsung is promising 7 years of updates. And people don't. I
And
don't think people
One
don't
UI 7
really
is
like
coming, so
us.
there isn't much to write home about. But for those who've used Samsung devices over a long period of time, there should be some nice tweaks that you get to appreciate.
I also wanted to kumbuke that we've seen a lot of move. Yeah, how do I put it? Most of the marketing in smartphones has moved from just 20k to 30k. We are seeing a lot of push in the 40k to 60k price range this year.
And the offerings are nice. The only problem is I have heard, especially with Samsung Galaxy S series, is I find them overpriced. But the offerings are nice. Like if you get the Galaxy A55,
55, yeah.
you get an eSIM. So if you do travel a bit, that's the easiest way to ensure you're constantly connected when you're on the move without needing to spend 6 figures to get eSIM. So
And
there's that
most of
bit.
the series this year were IP68 ama IPS. Most of the cheaper phones this year, Infinix, Oppo, were pushing IP58 ama IP. Yes. So you are seeing people washing phones, doing what?
Yeah.
Because I think people are moving from what the phone can do to some of the standards the phone has passed. That's why we saw military grade tests to the Oppo. We are seeing band tests to the Infinix. We are seeing thin phones. We are seeing big batteries. That's an important thing. We are also seeing big batteries. This is the year we've seen 6,000 milliamp hours on flagships from Xiaomi, from Oppo, because of silicon carbide technology. This is the year we are seeing very fast charging technologies on the 20, 30k phones. It's no longer 33 watt. You're seeing 45, 65 watt.
You mentioned something at the start about the 86k some Infinix Flip.
Yes.
At the same price point is where you find the S24 FE.
Yeah.
So if you are to choose one, which one will it be since they're same price? I know they're different dynamics.
But I'm
One
not
is a
sure,
flip, one is a
flip, one is a
foldable,
flab.
one is a candy bar phone. So
I have a candy bar, so I'll take the flip. I have the best candy bar.
Maybe just before we close, AI on phones. We've seen that happen big this year from Samsung.
And it has been underwhelming as
I know. Samsung January, we've seen
so Samsung launched with Galaxy I.
Yeah.
So what were they doing? Image where you could erase stuff, add stuff, draw stuff, and the AI imagines it. And then we saw web summaries, transcriptions, and translators when making phone calls.
Yeah.
Oppo launched Oppo AI.
All the same features,
Oppo
actually.
Mini, it's the same features. Infinix has launched Infinix AI, same features, because all Android phones are borrowing from Google.
From the Google. Yeah.
So they're running a Gemini. I don't know what, Gemini Mini or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Then Apple launched with Apple Intelligence, WWDC June, July. We've seen almost the same approach. Yeah.
So are we-
image
so-
generation, text manipulation, photo manipulation. Yeah.
So are we still going to see now that of course now all phones are coming, AI?
AI is-
Are you going to see phones, Samsung come with Galaxy AI still as a selling point? Since
don't
we're still
think
getting the
In
first-
2025, everyone has to regroup
Yeah, they
and
have to
give us
regroup,
something,
exactly, yeah.
Something
better.
Yeah.
What I know is the companies that handle more of your data will enjoy more of AI features. For example, Apple and Google control so much data through photos, emails, so they can give you, for example, you remember what Apple was selling as AI when they announced it, that you can tell AI, your AI to look at your calendar, then at your traffic and all that, and outline stuff for you. We haven't gotten there yet,
Yeah.
but I think next year we'll see a lot of that with the data that we give the companies. It won't be Oppo AI, it will be more of what Gemini or Google AI does throughout its suite of apps, what Apple does through its suite of apps. Easy AI is a company ndogo ndogo, I think we'll just fifia.
Are we discriminating against the eyes now?
To be honest, most of the companies say Infinix AI, Oppo AI, something
Exactly, yeah.
and
And they're the
it's-
same
and it's
features,
Gemini,
yeah.
And to be honest, we've seen them launch smart assistants and they're very crap.
Yeah. So I don't think what I'll focus on that unless there is something new to show us.
Okay, that's a good place to end it. That has been our end of year review. We'd like to hear what you think, how your year has been in terms of mobile technology and anything you might need to add. Wherever you get to see this podcast from, you can share your feedback there. I've been your host, Chance Emmanuel.
Dixon Otieno.
Ni Kanali.
See you in 2025.
See ya in 2025.